Hey everybody, it's Cabrini and you are watching FThatt TV, the place to be when you want to explore, expand, and explode yourself to greatness. Today I have a wonderful opportunity to interview one of the most amazing living legend jazz singers on the planet to me, Miss Carmen Lundy. Carmen Lundy is a jazz singer, composer, visual artist extraordinaire. And today you get to meet her in her home. We're going to also be speaking to her executive producer, her manager, and the person that really gets her out into the world. So I hope you guys are ready, because I am. I'm ready to bring Carmen Lundy to you. Here we go. Hi! It's Carmen Lundy! Yay! Hi! How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me in your home.
You're welcome.
Everybody, this is Carmen Lundy.
Hi, everybody. Come on in.
Come on in. I feel so great today. I think I have just, almost died and gone to heaven. That's right. I don't know if you have not heard of Carmen Lundy, you want to get ready for this interview. It's going to be monumental. It's going to be amazing. You're going to learn a lot about jazz. You're going to learn a lot about art. You're going to learn about how to have fun doing what you want to do in your life. In spite of all odds, in spite of everybody just not wanting you to do it, you're going to find how you can do it, be successful at it, and enjoy the journey along. Hi, Carmen.
Hi.
Hi, darling.
Wow.
So, welcome to FThatt TV.
Thank you.
The place to be.
Thank you.
So, let's talk about who you are. You know, who is Carmen Lundy?
I'm a jazz vocalist and composer. I've been writing my own songs for about 40 years. I have over 100 published compositions. I travel the world with my musicians, presenting this original music to you. And I think that who I am is pretty much in the music. And when you listen to my work, I think you kind of get the essence of my work. I started out really as an opera singer. And discovered jazz along the way. I was a freshman in college when I was asked by my classmates to sing their original songs. And there was a jazz department upstairs, and the classical department was kind of, they shared the building. It was a sort of downstairs was the classical, and that's where I had my voice lessons, and then upstairs was the jazz department.
Okay, so you're 6 years old, and you're playing the piano. When did you find your voice? When did you realize, at what age were you when you realized, wait a minute, I can sing too?
Oh, that's a great question. I think I was around 11 or 12, and two things happened. I remember watching the Ed Sullivan Show, a famous variety show in the 60s, and I remember watching one night and seeing, for the first time, seeing a black woman on television singing beautifully. And I was like, ooh, who's that? And that's what I want to do that. Right, you got that note, ba, 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 together, blah,
Yeah.
So I think I like that middle note. And that was where...
So the middle note, okay. Did I go down with you?
You just stay where you are.
Okay. Your jazz influence came from your mother, and do you remember who it was on TV?
Barbara McNair. Barbara McNair. I remember, and I actually saw her at a concert here when I first moved to Los Angeles. She was at the same concert to hear Freddie Hubbard. And I went, that's Barbara, I have to tell her. So after the show was over, I went up, I saw her leaving, I told her. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So now you got me kind of in this is what I want to do. But all of my orientation to music was gospel music. That was it. Now, I think around the time I was kind of getting into my, maybe double digits, the Jackson 5 came along. So the whole Motown thing was busting open. Yeah. So now I'm hearing Motown and then Aretha Franklin. So this was my orientation as a child. Very much so.
So that set you on your path of so that desire, that yearning, that excitement, that thing that we have. For me, being a business owner, is that's my DNA. So for you, your DNA was to be a singer and an artist.
A musician.
Yeah.
A musician.
Yeah. Is that classified as an artist as well? Because as we're launching your new
GangstaChef
art, you're an artist and you're a musician. So is jazz an art? How do we play on
I
that?
think the creative individual is an artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, if you're an architect, if you're a dancer,
yeah,
if you're a composer, I think it all kind of defines what the artist is. Yeah. Just to kind of give you a synopsis, all of this is why we're missing out on the essence
of jazz.
So my feeling is this: put yourself in the room. Any room where you say, "Oh, jazz tonight." Just put yourself in the room. Because I think part of what's missing for us is having a real sense of what those people are playing and the way it sounds, what it feels like. What's your story, morning glory? I learned my craft singing the music taught to me by the greats and the music they recorded. And I have done that. I found that having observed the great Sarah Vaughan, observed the great Carmen McRae, and Betty Carter, and Dizzy Gillespie, and Miles Davis, and Art Blakey, and Horace Silver, and being in the concert with Don Pullen and Walter Bishop Jr., watching all these great artists, how could I not? How could I not take from what they were showing me? So ultimately, my goal was to find my original voice, my originality, find myself. And that's why I think a lot of the tunes that I started to do were more, either written by someone else, but their original songs. And then I began to write and collaborate. And it was just an evolution for me. And that's the evolution. I was thinking this morning about Miles Davis. There's a picture of him right there, actually, over our shoulder.
Oh, did you paint that?
No, I did not.
Ah, okay.
These are not my paintings. Those over there are mine. Okay. So that's kind of the way the room is set up.
Okay.
But when I thought of Miles Davis, I think the most definitive Miles Davis record, arguably, is called Kind of Blue.
Kind of Blue. I love Kind of Blue.
Every tune on there, original.
Yeah.
All of it. Okay? We didn't know all blues, Freddie the Freeloader, Blue and Green, all those tunes. But on that record, you heard originality personified.
Wow.
Hello. And I think for me, that record is what I was inspired to attempt to do in my way moving forward. But I was inspired to think that way, that perhaps there was a way to bring forth new compositions that had the essence of everything before me.
Your music up right here. It sounds like there's something amazing about to come, and here it comes. Oh, you know what? To forget, to remember who we were. Now, so let's talk about this. So you wrote this.
Yes.
I try hard to forget, to remember. Get used to sleeping alone.
I like this tune too. I should do this more.
Yes. So this is from Changes. This was your CD before.
Now you see, when you listen to this, some people would argue and say, that's not jazz. Hey, think about it.
That's jazz.
Yes. My little horn line.
Let's talk about your writing.
Yeah.
What is your inspiration behind your writing? Like this one says, I try hard to forget, to remember. You know, these are very, very profound lyrics that stick with you when you know, because I remember sitting listening to your music on my balcony, and I sat and I said, I try hard to forget, to remember. So, and
trying to put it out of my mind.
Yeah.
And I remember the inspiration very clearly. I remember, and I don't, it's not necessarily what the song is about, but I remember when I first got the idea to write about a sense of loneliness, a sense of aloneness. Maybe that's even a better way of putting it. And I remember the guitar was so new to me. I used to just take a guitar and I would tune the strings differently. So this particular song, I tuned the guitar and what the musicians would know as minor 11s. So the guitar would have the sound of a minor 11 chord, which was already the sad minor key thing. So that that was very much part of how I ended up with I try hard to forget. So Sleeping Alone was an instrumental first. I wrote the entire tune.
Amazing.
I wrote the entire tune without a lyric even near my brain.
Wow.
It was just such an emotional truth in that sound of that minor key and the way that the melody just started coming out. And again, remembering that I don't even know this instrument, but that's what was coming out for me.
Right.
And that's how the song was born.
Hey everybody, it's Cabrini and I am back. We took a pause and Carmen left me for a minute. She'll be back. But behind every great musician, there's always usually someone backing them. Someone, it's either a record label or someone, management, or someone that's really helping get their message out there, get their music out there. And the woman that is single-handedly the reason why Carmen Lundy is being heard by me and those of you that know her is because of this woman, Elisabeth Oei. Hi, Elisabeth.
Hello.
How are you, darling?
Good to
Thank
see you.
you so much for joining me.
You are very welcome.
So you've been in the record business for how long now?
Well, I've been in the producing business for about 27 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's kind of the other half of me.
Is it producing music as well?
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
So so I started in music production about 27 years ago.
Well, what does it really mean to have your own record label? Does it, what does it mean?
That's a good question. I think for me it means that we can control the creative aspects of what Carmen does. We can control the sorts of projects that she wants to get into. Certainly her albums that she puts out once every couple of years.
Right.
We get to
decide what you want it to be.
decide all of that.
Yeah.
The reason I started Afrasia was literally to house Carmen's catalog.
I see.
Yeah,
How freeing is that, right?
exactly.
I mean, I'm sure it's very expensive too, but you know, I mean, you know. So see, those of you that are out there, you too can have that when you stick with what you love. Someone can come and find that and feel that from you, and you could have someone give you a record label. How about that?
Sir, I mean, to have a talent like Carmen, is just a dream come true. You know, because I mean, I have to do very little to you know, to make things pop.
Right. Isn't that wonderful?
In an album, yeah.
Become the next Carmen. What would you say to her? Or him?
Yeah, I think Carmen has, you know, said that often. You know, certainly go after your dreams. And be true to yourself. You know, I think, especially musicians, you know, I think it's important to stay true to the music, to stay true to yourself, and really follow your path. You know, there are lots of ways to be involved in a musical career. You know, it's not just, you know, the performance career or you know, being the star on stage. You know, that's
afterwards.
Yeah, that's a small part
Yes.
of building a musical career. You know, I think composing, writing is so important, and if you know, you do have that desire, you know, then go for it, because I think, you know, composing your own material and bringing that to the world is a wonderful way to contribute.
Right. Thank you, Elisabeth, so much.
Thank you, Cabrini,
for allowing us to be a part of your day today. Hey everybody, it's Cabrini, and we are back with the amazing Carmen Lundy. Right now, Carmen, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been so amazing and pleasurable to spend a lovely day with you, sharing your home, your art, and your music, and launching your EMASpeaks art with the planet, you know. So tell them where they could find it, or something.
We are launching EMASpeaks art. We're in the process of creating a series of interviews, and this is the first, and hopefully you'll come to know many artists that I've certainly grown to love, and I think you know a lot of them, and we're going to invite them to join us on our set. And we're going to continue with EMASpeaks art, and I want to thank you and FThatt TV, Cabrini.
Yes.
I just told Karen that if not for you, this moment could not be realized.
Wow.
So I really want to tell you, you've allowed me to come to a point of having an idea that's now been set forth, and it's in motion. And thank you. And what you preach and what you teach, this is evidence of it. And
thank you.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, you've heard it first. Thank you for tuning in, watching this whole amazing journey with Carmen Lundy, and hopefully you get something from it. Hopefully you find something within you that is sparked from this, from Carmen's music, from FThatt TV, that you get to do what you want to do and stop doing what others want you to do, because you can be, do, and have whatever you want. We'll see you later. Enjoy your now. And remember, it's not about me. It's about you, because you're with me. I'll see you later. Something happened today.